the hell is going on outside? What time is it? It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. Folks need to go to bed so some of us can work. I'm trying to work. Do y'all hear them yelling? This is ridiculous. Let's wait for the cars to go away. So this video that I'm doing tonight is not the original video I was going to do tonight. So let me tell you what happened. So I was going to do a video that you will see hopefully on Sunday. So kind of be looking out for a video on Sunday. I'm not really liking these lashes either. Yeah, I'm not liking them. Okay, I think it's going to be a two-parter because it's going to be very long. It's a very long video. So that was the video that I originally... Ooh, look at that, my stained up shirt. It's okay. So that was what I was originally gonna do. But then a whole bunch of crap went down today. So Jussie Smollett, his sentencing was today. And let me just go ahead and tell you, I really like Jussie Smollett. I really was a Jussie Smollett fan until everything that went down happened. And I'm not like... I will still support him as an actor because, I'm just going to say this, everybody makes mistakes. He should be forgiven just like everybody else. Everybody's going to make mistakes. Now, he made a really, really big mistake, okay? I don't know what side of the story you are. I was a believer of what Jussie said at first. And then I'm not gonna lie. Like, the evidence, it tells you. I mean, it speaks. It says the truth. You know what I'm saying? So then I wasn't like, cancel him. I was just like, he really effed up. You know what I'm saying? He really, really made a mistake. Maybe he can learn from this mistake, you know? And when I was watching today, that was really like what the judge pretty much said too. Like, the judge talked for a very long time. I'm not gonna lie to you. He seemed like a very awesome judge. He kind of weighed everything out. He showed the positives of Jussie, and then he showed the not so positives of him. And I was just like, this is a pretty good judge, you know? I mean, seems like he's gonna be really fair. So he goes ahead and he reads off the sentencing, okay? Y'all. Jussie got, like, I think it was 30 months of probation. He can still travel and stuff, so that doesn't limit him to, like, work. But he got 30 months of probation. He has to pay, I think, $120,000 to the city of Chicago. Reimburse them for what the investigation pretty much cost the city. And then I think it was 150 days in jail. Like, so he'll be serving jail time, not prison time. So he'll actually be in the local jail there in Chicago. And I thought, like, watching him, I thought he was going to be like, okay, I get it. I'm going to do my time. Y'all, when Smollett pulled down that mask and talked. So when Jussie got up there after his sentencing was done, I thought he was just going to pull down his little mask and be like, thank you, Judge. I understand. Thank you for being lenient on me, because I feel like he was very lenient. The judge was very lenient on him. I thought he was just going to pull down his little mask and say, thank you, Judge. Thank you. Thank you for opening my eyes up. I want to learn from this experience, and you will not ever see me in the jailhouse again. You know what I'm saying? No. He pulled down his mask. He starts yelling. He says that he is not, that if something happens to him in the prison, that it was not him. He just, like, goes crazy. I'm not going to even lie. And I understand that there have been a lot of people that have been brought into jail They are found in their cells and stuff like that. So I don't know. Oh, and then he also said, he proclaimed that he did not commit the crime, that there is evidence to back up that he did not commit the crime, and he was falsely accused and falsely found guilty of the crime. He lost his shit a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Jussie lost his shit a little bit in that courtroom. And I get it. I understand from certain points of view. Like, you know, if something was to happen to me, it ain't me. I don't want to do nothing. It ain't me. I get that. But you don't have to scream it at the top of your lungs in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do that. You don't have to scream like that. So that was a hot mess, number one. And then, so Scott Peterson, you know, he has, he wants a new trial. Now, this is what I'm going to say about Scott, okay? And y'all, don't come for me when I say this. Don't come for me. There is a whole lot of stuff that points the finger at him. There are a lot of things that look like red flags. I'm not even going to lie to you. Laci's body was found where he went fishing. You know, he was found with $15,000 on him. I think his passport, his brother's license, I believe. I could be wrong. He had clothes. I mean, he had like a closet variety of clothes. He had like some sporting goods. He had some leisure. He had some suits and ties. You know, he had dyed his hair that orange shade. He looked like Sonny, y'all. Scott Peterson's hair looked like, it was sunny. It was like orange. So anyway, he looked like a tangerine. But anyway, you know, there was a lot of things that made him look very guilty. But when you really look at the evidence that is against Scott, you kind of have to process it in a way of kind of pushing out what the media has told you and really absorbing the evidence at hand. And when it comes to evidence, yes, she was found at the marina where Scott fishes. Okay, so yes, that's a little fishy. Now, what I will say is at least 10 neighbors saw Laci walking that dog, but the police never questioned any of them. I think that that's very odd that 10 witnesses saw you walking your dog, but don't follow up on that. And we know that Scott Peterson I think he left his house at like 9:30, between 9:30 and 10 o'clock, because he logged into the computer at his warehouse at, I think it was like 11:16 or 11:06 or something like that. There is proof that Scott was there at his warehouse. You can't be at a warehouse and then taking your wife out like at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be in two places at one time. And people have said they saw Laci walking down the street. I think it was like at 10:30, I think they said. Also, another thing that is not brought up a whole lot is the house across the street from Laci and Scott was actually burglarized. It was broken into and robbed. I think it was the day before or the day of. I can't remember. I think it was the day before, though. So there are a lot of things that kind of make you think, if you're a true crimer like me, that kind of makes you think like, there's other possibilities here. It might not just be Scott. You know what I'm saying? Yes, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that kind of makes him like, kind of look a little like, But when you come down to evidence, the only thing that they really got him with was there was a hair, one single hair of Laci's wrapped up in the pliers on his boat. Now, I'm going to say this. I own cats. I have a husband. Sometimes you will find hair, especially from like animals and stuff. Hair, or you might find I might find one of Lamar's hairs like on my shirt or something. Like, how do you know that that was not transferred to those pliers? Like, what if it was, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just don't feel like in in my mind, in my conscience, that is really not enough evidence to say, yep, he did it. And then there's also juror number 7, who supposedly, I'm going to use this word supposedly here, has said that she was abused during her pregnancy and that she was there to make sure that Scott Peterson was found guilty. And she was the juror that caused that outcome, is what I heard. So there are a lot of things that we don't have answers to that are kind of up in the air. Why didn't the police investigate these 10 people that saw Lacey walking around her neighborhood? Like, hello, 10 people? 10 people saw her walking at 10:30 with her dog. The dog's found outside, running around, or found, I think it was in the backyard or in the front yard, running around with its leash still on. So why does that not take, did Scott unlock the doors with his ESP power? Let the dog out. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of things that point in a lot of directions that I think should have been followed up that weren't, because I feel like it was a shut and close case to them. And the media made it a shut and close case. So I think that they honed in on Scott's our person. Let's make it work. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I personally feel. I don't know if he did it or not. But I think there's a lot of evidence that needs to really be looked at. Yes, he was doing some shady stuff. Like the whole Amber Fry thing. Yeah, he was being shady. He was being real shady. Talking about his wife had passed away and that kind of stuff. There's a lot of shady stuff. Not gonna lie. This lash. Ooh. There's a lot of shady stuff. But does that make him a killer? I don't think it does. That's how I look at it. I just think there's a lot of evidence that needs to be reevaluated. But that's just my take. I just had to jump on here and make this video. I will see you guys in the next video, hopefully on Sunday. I think it might end up being a 2-parter because it is a very big case that we're going to cover. But yeah, I will see you guys again on Sunday. I love you guys. I hope you're having an amazing week. Bye, guys. See you in the next video.